Hey everyone, this is Alex,
This is Foster.
and this is the Fool's Odyssey podcast.
Episode 1. Woo!
Well, today we're going to be talking about Kardashev Scale.
Yep.
Did I
Kardashev.
pronounce it right?
Probably.
All right, too late now, I guess.
Yep. Moving on. Yeah, you guys might be thinking what or who the heck is Kardashev, or maybe some of you guys already know. But yeah, we'll talk about it in more detail.
So the basic idea of it is just that based on the amount of energy a civilization can produce is how advanced it is.
Mhm.
So essentially there is three types of civilization. Type 1 civilization is known as planetary civilization, which can use and store all of the energy available on its planet. Type 2 civilization, also known as stellar civilization, can use and control energy at the scale of its planetary system. For us, that would be the solar system.
Hold up a second. Are you taking this from the Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right.
You think I'm that professional to be able to do shit like this?
Hey, I don't know. Maybe you write a note somewhere.
I do have a note
Oh,
written down.
okay, cool.
And type 3 civilization, also known as galactic civilization, can control energy at the scale of its entire host galaxy. So for us, that would be the Milky Way.
But I thought there's the fourth one, the multi.
The scale, when it was first introduced, was only 3 types. And then people
Oh.
added the type 4 and type
Oh,
5.
so the Type 4 is actually like an added
Like an
thing, eh?
added thing.
Ah.
So originally it was only 3 types. But I think for us, we'll only talk about the 3 types because
Yeah.
type 4 and type 5 are like way beyond our
Probably our
comprehension.
comprehension, yeah.
Yeah. Even type 2 and type 3.
Are kind of like
Is,
vague. So
yeah.
2 is still kind of I think 2 is still realm of possibility.
Maybe, but that's what I was gonna ask you. Is like
Yeah.
for as of right now,
Mhm.
many people consider us to be at 0.7,
Yeah, 0.7. Sounds about right.
and it's gonna be like hundreds of years before we even get to type 1.
Yeah, but I think Type 1 is like a great, I think the moment you get to Type 1, getting to the next one won't be as hard.
I guess so. But my question to you
Uh-huh.
is, will we even get to type 1?
No.
Yeah, right? Like,
Personally, I don't think so. No, humanity. I don't think humanity could advance any faster than what we're doing right now. People
right.
need time to adapt. We've been proceeding way too fast, and people could really keep up with it.
Because if you look at our history,
Mhm.
we've been pretty close to self-destruction like many times.
Yeah, and more are greater than the one before.
Yeah. Like, what is to stop us from what can prevent us from blowing up so that we can move on to the next level?
That's the thing. That's what makes me skeptical whether we could get past through Type 1 at all. Forget getting past through it. I don't think we'll get there because of that. Because it says that the amount of energy used will equal to how to advance a life form, right? Is, but at the same time, the what do you call it? Like the waste, so to speak, the side effect of using that energy is also there, right? The greater it is, the more waste we use, the more the tighter we strangle ourselves, so to speak. So
Oh, I see. So it was like too much consumption.
exactly, it's like less, not enough. How do I say? It's like not efficient enough to use the energy that we could produce. It feels like we're wasting more of them, and that waste that comes out of it ended up harming us more.
Oh, I see. It's like
That's
we're not able to handle that much consumption of energy
Yeah, because
almost.
I don't think we have the, at least from what I've heard, is that, like, I think from a nuclear reactor, we only able to harness, like, I don't remember, is it 2% or 10% of the actual output, because we just can't harness it. Like, we don't know, like, the most efficient way to harness the energy that it spills out. And I'm like, that's that's a waste. Because unless we find a way to use the energy more efficiently, like to able to harness it more efficiently, I think we shouldn't move forward just yet. Because technology going ahead is, like, definitely a great thing, but a way for humanity to survive should be, number one priority.
Do you think we would get along better if we were able to colonize other planets, like say Mars?
No, not yet, not yet. It's because, for me personally at least, like, we ourselves in the Earth don't don't get along well, even though it's, how do I say this? It's way smaller than other planet. Like, if it's other planet, I think it'll just be a bigger war now. It's like interplanetary war now. That's what's gonna happen. Because
Yeah, I was gonna say that's exactly what I think too,
yeah,
because it'll be a race to get to Mars, and
yeah.
once we get to Mars, people are gonna be fighting over who gets to land, right? Who gets to go that land.
For example, okay, let's just say nothing of those happens. Like they landed and they manage to make a colony, right? They kind of manage to terraform it, they live a little place, and then of course they're gonna be shortage of stuff again because they're human, right?
Yeah.
They'll always have greed, and that's what push humans. And well, when there's not enough, what do? You well grab for another. And hey, guess what? No, there's two human in the solar system. Uh-oh. You know what I mean?
So you're saying it's gonna be a war between Earth and Mars, or you're gonna be
No, Earth and Martian. That's gonna happen. That's gonna be the first thing because I think when they landed on Mars, fighting against each other would be the last thing they'll do first. Securing their survivability would be number one. After that, that's where things gonna go. That's the thing. Instead of colonizing Mars, I think we should deal with what the human can do first. Like either like I don't know. For me, my first idea is like, what if thinking about like humans getting along better, what if we spread the technology and the riches more spreadedly across the world? You know what I mean?
more like equalize everything?
Equalize just a little bit. I'm not talking about like like everybody get the exact same. Like at least make the third world the second world. You know what I mean? Because
Because the thing is, like, there's nothing in it for the big people,
that's
right?
what I mean, right?
And also, like, for example, like, is it America or Canada, like, we have our own problems. How can we take care of other people when we can't even take care of ourselves?
Oh yeah, that's the thing, right? Because they're always there. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you are. There's always a problem for themselves. But being able to extend your hand to other people is what makes it special, right? Wow, I'm talking like a saint here. Holy God.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Botchka is like the complete opposite usually.
I'm borderline psychopath. Almost, not there yet, not quite.
But I think unless we found a way to have like a renewable energy resource that's environmentally friendly,
Yeah, because
then it won't be possible.
that's what we're talking, right? Everybody's talking about renewable energy and whatnot. For me, yeah, I mean, running out of like source to use as an energy is a big thing. Yeah, but I think more than that, eco-friendly should be the first one instead of renewable, just to extend our life. That's the thing, right? Because just to extend our life first, and then in the meantime, we'll figure a way how to not just reduce, but use whatever stuff that's pretty much self-destruct us less lethal, or even like use it as our, I don't know, like advantage.
Yeah, we're gonna need someone with the to invent the arc reactor or something too.
Somebody with a big brain,
Yeah.
not us
Just make
people
an
who
Iron Man
wrote
suit,
Odyssey.
please. Yeah.
Everybody has Iron Man suit. Yeah, there'll be peace, all right.
Here's the other thing. Do you think there will be world peace if there's like an alien invasion?
No, like we'll probably try to fight them. Either we're gonna get wiped out, or because probably if there's an alien invasion and then they start pulling out the big guns and whatever. Let's just say we win. Now everybody knows how much weapon everybody has, right? Cold War happens again. You know what I mean? It's just human just can't trust each other. Like that's that's the saddest part.
So you think we'll be united for a little bit, and then after that we'll collect the technology and start using it on each other?
Pretty much, yeah.
Because you have to think about it, right? Like if we had an alien invasion, do you think racism will go away, or do you think people will still hate each other based on their skin color, even though we know there's a bigger threat out there?
Well, that's the thing. Like for a moment, they'll raise the flag and they'll be like, yeah, we're the human, we're the Earthling. We'll fight against those whatever tentacly thing. We'll drive them off if we win. We'll be like, yeah, we won, yeah, and then probably what 60 years later, 50 years later, everybody will forget about it and then start going back again. I mean,
I mean, at least there's gonna be peace for a little bit.
for a little bit, but I mean, I guess better than nothing if that's what you want to put it down. But I don't know. For me, I don't know because I don't know. For me personally, I've never been the receiving end of racism or being the one who does it because I don't know. I don't know why skin color matters very much. I don't understand that.
Some people just want to find a reason to hate people. I think that's the main cause of it.
But there are other stuff that you hate about other people, not the skin color. Like,
We're visual creatures, so that's the first thing you see is like, oh, he's different than me.
uh, I see. I see.
You would have to get to know somebody, and that takes time. Whereas you can easily say, I don't like how you look or the way you dress or something
Well, I
like that.
mean, yeah, but that's their business, right? Why are you putting shit into their life? Kind of like that.
As you said, people are naturally greedy and evil.
True. That is true. I agree. That's why I love them so much.
I mean, you are human.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess now that you mention it.
Okay, going back to the scale then.
Right.
What's the highest level you think we'll be able to reach
Zero
as
point
humans?
0.7.
0. So we're we peaked.
We're at the peak right now. Unless we go through this whole ordeal, we're not going anywhere. I don't know. I think we'll get close to, well, honestly speaking, but like realistically speaking, I think we'll get close to one. Like pretty close, but I don't think we'll ever reach one. I don't think the human can handle it.
Do you think it's possible to get to 1?
Because I think the only way to get like world peace and whatnot
Yeah.
is if we are able to harness, like become type 1 without destroying ourselves. That means there's free energy for everyone, right?
That's a tall order, my friend.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how unlikely it is. What I think.
Because like when you think about what we have on the planet, like volcanoes, tornadoes, tsunamis,
Yeah,
and even the deep, deep sea where we haven't even explored like
yeah.
any of
We
that.
don't even know what's down there. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even know what's down there. We haven't even dug into the Earth's crust and core.
Yep. We haven't say hi to Cthulhu yet.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't Nessie, Yeti, people still believe those things are out there. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeti. I mean, I don't know about Yeti, but
Like Sasquatch, abominable snowman.
yeah. But Sasquatch eats berries, right? They don't eat babies. They eat berries. Just remember that, people.
The Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Holy shit. Those are scary things. Those are scary things.
The whole cryptid bookology.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we haven't been able to discover any of that. So like the idea that we can get to Type 1 is kind of like
I don't know about discovering like just like mysterious human being. Like I mean, not human being, mysterious living being. I'm more interested in the more basic like energy aspect. You know what I mean? Because I don't think finding those thing matters very much.
no, but it's like the idea that because we have to be able to use all of the energy on the planet, right? That means we have mapped out the entire Earth,
Not necessarily.
isn't it?
Not necessarily.
Go on.
Because for example, like at least in my thought, in my idea, being able to utilize the whole energy, as in like for example, like you said, like tornadoes, like hurricanes, like tsunami,
Yeah.
like volcano. If you can utilize that and make them use
Yeah.
as a power, that's all it takes,
Okay.
right? Because it's a power from within Earth itself, right? From
Yeah.
the core, either the movement or be it like atmospheric change and stuff like that. If they could understand that, like they don't need to seek the deepest part of Earth. I don't think there's a necessity for that.
Yeah.
As long as those natural, like big natural occurrence, they could control it,
Yeah.
then that's type 1. That's what I think.
I see.
Imagine if they could control, like either like move a hurricane or a typhoon in a certain way that makes them produce energy. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Wind power.
Wind power, just
Yeah.
like that. And then there's a volcano is about to erupt, and then they put like, I don't know, either some sort of, I don't know, some sort of technology. Instead of like it's erupting and destroying many things, it becomes an energy. Holy crap.
Yeah.
you know that's so that's complete control, right? Meaning like there's no casualties on our side. It becomes a positive thing.
Mm,
That's what I think by completely utilizing a planet's energy.
all right. So let me ask you this. For Type 1, does that include terraforming
Terraforming what though?
our planet? So like being able to move giant mass of land.
See, that's moving lands and whatnot.
Yeah.
I have to say yes because it's a control of the. But that's the thing though. That's I don't know if I should say yes either. Now I'm thinking about it because simply I don't think moving lands would benefit us in like making energy unless it's to spawn a tsunami and then you like use it as a energy source. But then holy crap, yeah. See, even like type 1, I'm already like vague about it. I'm like I'm not even sure that's possible.
Like for us, it's kind of hard to imagine what the Type 1 would actually be.
Forget type 2 or type. Well, I mean, I think type 2 is a lot easier. Like it's easier for me to imagine.
Oh, it's because it's kind of like sci-fi territory.
Exactly, pretty much. Yeah, because making what was it called, the Schwartz mirror or something, like the one that you pretty much put like a sun-sized solar panel and use it as like an energy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, because I've seen some videos in YouTube that talk about it. And I'm like, woo, the day this happened. And the Type 3 is also makes sense to me because Galaxy, right?
Yeah.
What they did is like on a supermassive black hole,
Mhm.
they put this like so of course outside of the event horizon,
Yeah.
they put this mirror and then they shoot a particle or I think it was a particle. So it shoot a particle, or was it shooting an energy or light of some sort? I think it was a light, like some sort of a laser to that side,
Mhm.
and let it bounce close to the black hole
Yeah.
without going inside the black hole. So it was like grazing outside the black hole. It's right in the event horizon, and using that event horizon as an acceleration. So meaning the light would travel faster and produce more energy within that glass cage. Like I saw a video of that of somebody explaining that idea, and I'm like, holy crap! When we reach this level,
But these are all just theories, right? They're not like proven theories, they're just ideas that could be possible.
yeah, theories. Oh, it's an idea. Yeah, I don't know about theory, but it's a theoretically it's very possible. That's
Oh, I see.
and I look at it, I'm like, oh, but I don't think we'll get that because we need to get to type one first before we get up there, and type one is whew,
The reason why I asked moving land, giant, massive land is a thing because remember, like originally Earth was Pangea, right? Where all muddled up together originally. Yeah, so I was wondering, like, is it a good idea to just go back to the way it was? Would it make sense to?
because I think by that moment the answer is yes, because that way I think it's a lot easier to move resources to move.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true.
Yeah, right. Because like for example, resources, like how to control, for example, like let's just say a tornado happening on one continent or whatnot, right? When we're connected, it's easier to move it around instead of because right now the world's pretty far apart from each other. You know what I mean?
Like flying to China or Japan will be like super. Well, not I won't say super convenient, but it'll be more convenient.
Oh yeah, by a lot. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, the land is the one thing that I can't really imagine
Yeah.
utilizing as an energy. Because for example, like tornado, we can think of that. Like like eruption, whatever. We can still think of that. You know what I mean?
How about earthquakes? You think we'll be able to?
That's what I'm thinking. Like that's the first thing what I'm thinking. Like earthquake. But how do you utilize an earthquake? Because as far as I know, the whole thing that humanity has ever done for earthquake is to make it less destructive to everybody else. Forget utilizing it. You know what I mean?
Somehow have to manipulate the plates, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's the way that. Oh dear, this thought. I love it so much. This is like the dream of a future. You know what I mean?
I don't know enough about earthquakes to say.
Yeah, neither do I. Other than to just because in my whole life, I've only had experience like earthquake once. Even though it seems like it happens a lot around me, I never felt it.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us about your experience then.
So everybody was freaking out. It was the time where, what year was it? It was like somebody said about like the year what the world's gonna end,
Oh, 2010.
the Mayan or whatever. Yeah, yeah, like yeah. Suddenly it was become like a widespread news. Everybody was like panicking, and my family was like talking about it too. And I'm like, I mean, whatever, world's ending, big deal. So and then yeah, I actually went like that, and they're like, gonna be a bit more worried, you know? I mean, like the world ends, it'll end. What are we gonna do? Like nothing you can do, right? Well, anyway, I was talking about that, and then suddenly we felt this shaking. Everybody was on the ground and was like, everybody's like, earthquake, earthquake, and I was just like standing there. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Like there was nothing, and then suddenly my body got flown away, and then I just fell down on my bed, and then I felt it shaking like crazy. I'm like, oh, earthquake, holy crap! Like yeah, like I didn't feel anything because probably I'm a very grounded person.
I just got that grounded person. Wow, you're such a fucking guy. So, but you weren't scared at all. You're just like, oh, the world's ending. I accept it.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, okay, what are you gonna do? Tell me about it. Okay, so you said the world's gonna end, and you don't know when. Maybe in 2 hours, maybe in a week. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Not hope that the earth doesn't open up and swallow me whole. Like I don't want to, fall into the darkness forever.
Oh, so now you hope. So you only hope when there's enough despair. Funny.
I hope to have a quick death, not like a long, darkness.
Humans are pretty fragile compared to whatever. Probably before the world actually like ended to like pieces of dust. You'll die before then. So I don't think there's anything to worry about.
We're very fragile creatures, I would say.
Yeah, we're fairly tough on on itself, but on the grand scheme of thing, we're pretty insignificant, which is great.
Okay, so gathering all our what we all said so far, do you think we've peaked or there's more to us?
I want to believe there's more to us. I want to believe it. But I mean, I want to believe about those kind of stuff, but people can't even wear a mask in this kind of condition. Like, come on.
Well, I don't know if I would say those are the majority.
I know they're not. Like a lot of people, like I mean, come on. Even the minorities, come on. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for others. Just for yourself. Like, don't do it for others. Screw other people. Use it for yourself. Like, protect yourself at least. And your family. Do that for yourself.
Well, because people don't like being told what to do.
Well, then don't do it because other people told you to. Do it for the people you love, like yourself.
They don't care.
I know they don't care. That's why I'm being like, please. We have enough problem as it is.
You know what's crazy is that
What?
we are born selfish and we have to be taught to share,
Wait, what do you mean he was born selfish? What does that mean?
right? Like because as a kid, they're always going mine, mine, mine.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm sure even you as a kid were always like that. That's why they call it the terrible
Um,
twos, right? Because they're always at that stage, you're always saying mine, mine, mine.
I don't think I ever do because I don't. But at least when I was a kid, according to my mom, I was the only thing that was obsessed is with eating. I eat salads, I eat meat, I eat everything when I was like younger.
Oh yeah, see, there it is, greed.
I eat. Yeah, I eat. But then about like goods, like items, like even cookies. When I got cookies, it seems like I was sharing. Like because there's a picture of me sharing cookies with my cousin. Like I'm trying to feed her, and I'm like pretty much poking to her nose. Like yeah, I don't think so because I think I got taught of like sharing pretty early in my life. So
Maybe that's why you got taught early to share.
maybe because when I was younger, I don't think I have much. I don't remember having much.
Well, you are born from like dirt, essentially.
I not really. Well, I guess we were in Canada, but I don't think we're that. No, I think we're pretty wealthy then. I guess not really, because my dad had to win a lottery for me to get a birthday party. So
Oh,
yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, now that you mention it, I guess not.
well, maybe that's why you enjoy certain things more.
Yes, yeah, that is true.
You have the appreciation for the small things.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Maybe in the future when I have kids, I'm gonna have them like nothing, just like the bare minimum stuff. So when they grow up and they get to breathe air, they're like, "Oh my god, I could breathe air! This is amazing."
A little extreme, but sure. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the reason why I asked you if we peaked or not, because
Yeah,
we talked a little bit about this before, which is the great filter.
yeah. Oh, right, the great filter.
Yeah, so you want to explain to the audience what that means?
The Fermi Paradox. Oh dear, I don't know if I could explain this well enough, but here goes nothing. So yeah, we've watched this video in
Yeah.
YouTube talking about like, well, we had this conversation at work too, about like why is
Mm.
there no aliens and whatnot, would an alien exist or not and whatnot. I told pretty much everyone that no, alien doesn't exist, and many people erupted and like, what? You don't believe in alien and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And yeah, so we went to like, well, we searched it up online, and whatnot, and then, well, I guess I'm the only one who did because this guy definitely didn't look for anything. So yeah, and I found out this thing called the Fermi Paradox about why has there no like signs of alien around us yet. So according to the Fermi Paradox, if I remember correctly, in a phase of life, there's or evolution, I suppose, there's a filter, the
Mm.
great filter. And the reason why there's no aliens around or like aliens sighting and whatnot is because of this filter. The theory also said that there are two filters that may exist. At least the one that I remember. I think it's only two. Yeah. The one before and the one after. The one before, as in like in human, if the filter was before, meaning that human already passed through the filter, meaning there's no life outside Earth because in process to become a human, as in like being developed like intelligent, was such an arduous task that it's just near impossible, and humans are just one of the lucky ones that pass through. That's why there's no other alien. Or if the filter is up ahead, it's well, humans are heading to it, meaning there are a lot of other what do you call it, civilization, alien civilization out there, just like human, intelligent, thinking and whatnot, building stuff and whatnot. It's just that most of them got filtered out either by destroying themselves because of their own technology, because they couldn't sustain life in their own planet and sort. They're never managed to leave the planet and whatnot like that. And according to that theory, with the filter ahead of us, we're heading there in the sense that self-destruction is imminent. Have fun, boys.
Get your supplies.
Yep. Get your supplies
Hide in the bunkers.
of I don't think that'll help.
What do you think personally? Do you think we're above or the past it or behind it?
I believe there's two filter. We passed the one that was a very hard one, and we're going to the next one.
Like in between the phases.
Yeah. Remember we're 0.7, right? I think the filter is somewhere around 0.98. That's what, we're very close.
Close to the
Yeah, closer to destruction. That's what it feels like. Because I got a feeling the moment we pass through this filter, we'll rule the universe.
What do you think about other civilizations? If they do exist, do you think they haven't gone past the filter?
No, definitely not. Definitely not pass through the filter. Not yet. It's just such a. I guess humans are just the lucky ones.
So you're saying we're the only ones out there that managed to get this far.
That's yeah. That's what I believe.
I see.
Because I mean I don't know. I find it just odd.
Personally, I want to believe that there's other life forms out there,
Yeah.
but I think before I thought we were the most advanced,
It's the other way around.
but I'm beginning to think that we're actually advancing at the same rate as other civilizations.
So a lot of people are actually the same level as we are right now, and they're struggling with the same struggle that we are doing.
Probably not in our same galaxy, but maybe in a different galaxy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But like, yeah, so somewhere out there, there's a Glorkberg and a Berkshire talking about
Doing the same podcast about like this too.
yeah, doing the same podcast talking about if it's possible to have aliens, you know?
So it's not a parallel universe; it's a parallel galaxy. I see.
Yeah, parallel galaxy. That's what I want to believe. I'm not sure if it's possible.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I don't think so. Because for me, the reason why I don't want to say that either is because like all humans are Homo sapien, right?
Yeah,
There's no other intelligent things in the Earth.
not that we know of it.
Yeah, at least not that we know. Even in on the same planet, so to speak, in the best situation, so to speak, because we made it, right?
Yeah.
The other thing never made it. So
Would you prefer to know that there's a primitive civilization out there or an advanced one?
ooh,
Saying we did find aliens on a different planet, would you prefer that they were primitive or advanced?
I probably want to primitive. Yeah, I want to be the one who's ahead. I want to be the one who have the power. You know what I mean?
Right. So you want to be able to look at them and be like, "We're stronger than you. We can take you out if we have to."
Kind of, yeah. Because I'd rather be the oppressor than the oppressed.
I mean, fair enough, because you never know
Yeah.
what they can do to us too. Would you want to ally them, be allies with them, or try to take over the planet?
I don't know. Depends how I like the looks of them. If they look like something that I really repulsed,
Yeah.
yeah, like racism. I just do it that way. Like I don't like if I touch them, I feel gooey. I'm like, you know what? How about you work for us for the rest of your life? But those kind of thing.
That's all I needed. Then it became personal.
Then it becomes personal. I grab their hands and like handshake, but if I don't feel good with that handshake, it's just I just pull out the big gun.
What the heck? You're a very petty person.
Yeah, I am. I'm amazed it took you this long to realize that.
Well, I didn't think you were this petty.
But I always told you, right? I only give the first impression, and that's it. From a handshake, if my handshake to you doesn't feel right, I would have this weird nagging feeling in the back of my head, and like, I don't know, this guy didn't grab my hand right, so I'll be like that for a long period of time until something changed my mind.
If they are primitive,
Yeah.
is there any reason to visit them other than just for curiosity?
Resource. What resources they have, right? On their land, not as the being.
Yeah, what resources would they have that we would want?
Exactly, right? I bet it's not just gonna be stones and stuff, but for example, like maybe there's this iridium or something like stuff that you just don't understand, but they produce a lot of energy and they just don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
If we could grab it and make it our own, then we'll just erase everything and grab those.
But is it right for us to take something that's not ours?
What do you mean by that?
Because, like, for example, if an alien civilization came to us and said, "Hey, we want all your diamonds,"
Well,
are we just gonna give it to them?
well, that's the thing, right? If they want ours, that's their fault. But that thing's still on the ground, right? They don't even use it. They're too primitive to use it, right? So it's not theirs, so to speak, right?
I mean, I guess so.
They're not using it, right?
What if they use it for the, like, weapons or for housing?
With that like insane material that could be used for infinite power.
Yeah, but then for them, the only advanced
Enough to use it as a thing. Well, me, I'd burn them all down. Like I'll I'll exterminate them all and then use the energy for myself.
So you don't give a shit. You're just
No,
gonna destroy them.
it's like destroying an ant house. You just see it. I'm like, oh shit, that ant house suddenly make a diamond. Cool. If I could harvest it for them, I'll harvest it. If I couldn't, I'll step on it and grab the thing.
Damn, you're heartless and ruthless.
You mean realistic?
I mean,
I only care for my people. I don't care about other people. If my people can prosper and be happy, that's all that matters.
in a way, fair enough.
And Earthling is my people, so.
In a way, fair enough.
And then somebody got a comment. What about the Martians, though? Aren't we the Martian too? I'm like, oh shit.
Was it? Because it reminds me of Carl Sagan's paradox too. The idea that
Oh,
the reason why no aliens have visited us is because
uh-huh.
if they were to visit us, it would mean we would have resources that they want,
Mhm.
or they visit us because we're so unique that there's nothing else out there that's like us.
Ah, right.
And if they didn't visit us, it's because we're just so primitive that they don't give a shit about us.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. For me, the one thing is like, how primitive we are.
Yeah.
If we're primitive, the land itself is pretty rich, right? At least from our point of view, right?
From our point of view, of course.
From them, maybe it meant nothing. Maybe, yeah.
If someone's able to travel through systems, right? Do you think it's
Yeah.
worth it to just land on Earth and collect their materials?
It really depends, right? Because like if they're self-sufficient enough energy-wise,
Yeah.
probably not at all. They're just like, "Ooh, look at those monkeys making buildings out of concrete. That's cute." You know, they'll probably just look at them like that, and you're just like, "Oh, okay," and just fly away. Because that's the thing, right? I think like the moment they reach like energy sufficient, as in like unlimited energy or near infinite, really,
Right.
it's just I don't think there's many more that you need, right? Because anything can be made, like let's just say in the snap of a finger.
I guess so. Because like if you think about the scale, right? If say there's a civilization out there that's like 2.5, Earth would just be nothing.
Oh yeah. The moment they reach there, yeah, the Earth means nothing. It means nothing at all.
No, why would you even bother with
Yeah.
Earth, right? Even a type 2, like is Earth really worth it in the whole grand scheme of the whole system?
Well, the thing is like, but if there's a type 2, at least we could perceive them, right? Their activities,
Oh, that's the criticism of the scale
right?
is that we are not able to predict advanced civilization because we won't be able to comprehend what they do.
Right. But the thing is like to get for me at least from my point of view, like I'm
Yeah.
thinking if they're to reach scale level 2,
Mhm.
they have to come from scale level 1, right?
Yeah.
And we all know how much it takes to get to scale level 1, so to speak, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's where we are right now and that's where we're heading.
Mhm.
So we got a clear view of what it's gonna be ish.
Yeah.
So there should be what do you mean leftover or like whatever kind of like footprints.
I see. Do you think they'll share the technology with us? I don't think so.
Hell no, of course not.
They'll just they'll look at us and be like, "Oh, whatever. That's cute."
No. Sharing technology is deadly. I mean, look at the world right now. We're not even like share technology to one another from the country to country. Forget to another civilization you want to get eradicated. It's just impossible.
Like if you look at the science fiction like movies or novels,
Mhm,
usually when aliens share technology with us,
mhm.
it's because they're either really helpful or they want to prevent another disaster that affected their species.
But then why would they help us though? What do you mean by that?
Because like say something happened to them, right? And then
Yeah.
they're able to escape that catastrophe.
Yeah.
With their technology, they want to help us to prevent that same thing happening to us
Well, what benefits them?
because they're, as you said, they're helpful people. You hope for them to be helpful.
Yeah, but it doesn't benefit them. Like in the grand scheme of things, living beings are just benefits and and loss, right, so to speak. Because on the core of it,
I guess so. Well, maybe they're tired of living in a spaceship and they want to live on Earth now.
then why share? Kill them all, right?
I guess so.
If they have technology enough to fight them, well, I'm pretty sure they'll just fight. Why share and risking like weird conflict? Might as well start the fight with with you on the winning side. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Do you think if civilization, as the more we advance, we become more war hungry, warmongers, or we become more peaceful?
Depends on necessity. For example, like if as advanced you mean as in like we're more power efficient and whatnot, as like we're good
Yeah.
enough with like energy without at least one of our greed got
Yeah.
paid off, so to say.
Yeah, say in a perfect world, we're able to be type 1, able to
Yeah,
store and use all the energy,
yeah,
and be environmentally friendly and, reusable, renewable. Everything is, like, perfect in every way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Will we be? Depends because humans are very curious and very greedy, right? They will expand. They will go to different planet and do stuff, do stuff, do stuff. There won't be enough.
Okay, so it may not happen on Earth, but they'll find a way to do it on Mars or Venus or something.
Kind of like that. They'll just like split it open, like make it open, like they'll start expanding and then become a type two. It's just a natural progressive thing.
Mm,
The thing what I'm more curious about is after you go type two, right?
yeah,
After you type two, that means you can take control of your solar system. In our case, our sun,
yeah,
and that's a hell lot of energy. And the thing is, like after that though, will that energy be enough or not? Because there's
yeah.
never enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you bring up a good point.
Yeah,
Because thinking about it now,
yeah.
like even just being able to manipulate the planet's energy,
Hmm.
that should be more than enough.
Right? But it won't be enough because people will be want more because they'll be at the end of the day. Yeah, we're curious. We're like, oh no, we have this much energy. Let's go to that place. Maybe we can do something in that place, and then they'll just keep doing that, and they'll start expanding.
But what would you use the energy for? Okay, say for example,
Mhm.
we get to be type 2. What are we gonna use all the energy for?
Well, there's other star solar system, right? We'll go there. We'll live there because for me, from my point of view, human will keep like provided there's energy and technology, human will keep multiplying more and more and more. The only reason why it stopped, well, at least it's falling down,
Yeah.
is because technology and the power couldn't, keep up with the demand of the populace, so to speak.
Oh, wait a minute. So you're saying, but if this is all true,
Mm,
like say in like I don't know how many millions of years, this
right?
all comes to
Uh-huh.
fruition. That means we're the aliens.
Yeah,
That means, oh,
that's what I mean. In the end of the time, if there's gonna be alien, it's gonna be humans.
do you think we'll evolve into some like weird globby creatures?
Yes. Yes, in a sense that because for me at least, when I'm thinking about that is depend on how well the terraform happens. For example, if the terraform happens perfectly, like
Yeah.
as in we could make an Earth on a different planet, the only thing that will change is gravity. If we could also simulate the gravity, then no, nothing will change. But if gravity changed too, yes, human might be four legs. You know what I mean? Like won't be bipedals anymore.
That's gonna take forever for a human like us to shape into something else. That's gonna take,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, how long do you think this whole journey is gonna take?
I don't know.
It's not gonna happen in 100 years. That's what I mean. Like, for example, like a dude, let's just say living in Mars or in Venus. I think Venus. Wait, Mars is smaller than yes, Mars is smaller than Earth, I believe.
It's a little bit. I think, oh, maybe not a little bit smaller, but it is smaller. But it's roughly about the same size.
So gravity will be lighter. People who was
Mm,
born and grew up in Mars will be taller
yeah. Okay.
because gravity is not pushing the body as hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'll be like Martian will be taller, like simple as that. If you live, let's just say in Mefebu Mariusa, and like wait, Saturn and Jupiter is just ball of gas, right? No, Saturn is not.
I think Venus is Venus the ball of gas?
No, no, no. I don't know about that. I don't think so. I think it's a ball of fire, and that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
I think Jupiter is a ball of gas. It's a big glob of gas, of a stormy acidic gas.
Oh, wait. But what about the further out planets like Neptune? That's like ice cold.
That's the thing, right? Neptune, I think it was ice cold, but also smaller.
It's smaller. Yeah, it's one of the smaller ones.
Yeah, way smaller, right? Yeah, so people will be probably. I depend how well the terraform too, right? If they terraform it only to the level of, let's just say, it's like a winter all year long, people will probably be like thicker in a sense, like have more fat and stuff like that. People will probably be like shorter to spend less energy,
Mm,
those kind of stuff.
I see. Hmm.
I mean, that's depending on how well the energy too, right? If you have infinite energy, I think like the whole planet, like a whole solar system, will be Earth. You know what I mean?
Wow, that would be crazy. I guess
Yeah,
for us to be able to terraform like planets like that, like a
yeah,
global planet, it will probably take
yeah.
us. It will probably have to be like a type,
Two.
yeah, type two and a
Yeah,
half civilization,
that's what I mean.
or maybe even a type 3.
That's the thing. But to get to type 2, we need to get to 1.5, right? And by 1.5, we'll definitely not just going to be on our planet. We'll be in
Right.
different planets too. That means we can't terraform it as well, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's what I mean. When that happens, then aliens, like beings that was born out of like difference, like either be from the air or the gravity, all those kind of stuff.
Mhm.
the difference will be born, and they'll be the local, so to speak, or the native of the planet.
You think the sun will? People are saying the sun will blow up eventually, right? You think they'll blow up before we get to a good level?
I don't think the sun will explode. I think the sun will expand, swallowing.
Everything.
No, some planets like it'll ball up really big, but I don't think it'll reach Earth. I don't think. But and then it'll die off and it'll turn to like a red dwarf or white dwarf. I forgot. I think it's white dwarf.
Well, it will go supernova eventually, right? Because the sun is a star.
Yeah, but a lot of sun behave differently. I don't think our sun is one of the big one
Is the biggest one in the solar system.
in the solar system.
Yeah. Is it not the biggest one in the solar system?
Well, solar system only have one sun, right?
Yeah. So I guess yeah.
But like, but like in the galaxy, what I mean is like I think our sun is like way smaller than many things. So when it dies, I don't think it'll turn to red dwarf. It'll be white dwarf. Yeah, and I think before that happens, I think Milky Way and what's the other galaxy? Andromeda
Andromeda, I guess. I don't know any of the other galaxies.
will clash.
What do you mean by
The two supermassive black hole will collide to each other.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then they'll I think they'll merge the two the two galaxies together.
So it'll create just one galaxy?
Yeah, just one super massive like galaxies.
But isn't it when you go into a black hole, you just get stretched and
Spaghetti fight or something.
yeah, like eventually you'll die in the black hole.
Oh yeah, but
It'll be like a long, painful process.
infinite time, yeah. But you'll
Yeah,
probably die before you notice it though.
maybe.
Like I don't think you'll feel the
Yeah.
spaghettification because you'll die before then.
Okay.
Uh, no. What clash won't be us, won't be the planet Earth and the galaxy. It's the two because if I'm not mistaken again, from the two
Yeah.
galaxy, Andromeda and Milky Way both have like the supermassive black hole in the middle of them, right?
Oh, okay.
I think those two that's gonna collide.
Oh, I see.
So like the planets, the solar system, and the other stuff around it
Yeah.
will just either merge or smash into each other and then just muzzle off. You know what I mean?
Mazel tov. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, just everything, just like a huge mess of everything. Eventually will flow back time. Hopefully, Earth make it. If it doesn't, well, too bad.
You think it would like reset the universe kind of and just fling everything back into the past?
What do you mean by that? No, that took my interest there. Oh, what happened there? What do you mean by that?
Actually, I don't know. That wouldn't make sense because we're still on the
Yeah,
planet. It wouldn't like time warp us.
it won't. Yeah, because because black hole merging together happens a while ago. I don't even know it.
Oh, so what happens when the black hole?
So so it confirms Einstein theory of gravity wave. Google it up. I think there's a video about it. Like a lot of scientists were like very interested. I think it was 3 years ago, two
Okay.
years ago. The gravity wave when the two black holes are merging, and then it caused a ripple in the
Yeah.
space, and it reached Earth, and people are going insane.
So
People were like, "Holy crap! It's real! Everything is real!" It's like, yeah.
so it just creates a new thing.
No, it's just now it's a bigger black hole. That's
Oh,
what it is.
so eventually it will just get consumed by a black hole.
Pretty much, it's just get a bigger. Like if there's more black hole eating each other up, it just get bigger. Though the bigger worry is that when the black holes start eating big stars,
Yeah. So what happens there?
what's gonna happen is I forgot that. What's Setsuna's Gundam name? Not Exia, not Double O.
Which Gundam are you talking about?
Double O. The last one.
Barbatos or
The last
Barbados?
Gundam one. What is
Barbatos?
no. It's still in the series. What's up? Quanta. Yeah, Quantum Burst.
Okay.
What's gonna happen is that Quantum Burst. I looked for Quantum Burst and I was like, the first that came out was the Gundam. Holy shit.
Maybe you have to look up the quantum burst. Like,
Yeah, I like the galaxy. So what happened is that so there'll be like I think it'll be the first thing that like so the image here is that it's a black hole. As you can see, a black hole,
Yeah.
right? It's sucking up like a certain sun, not sun, like stars,
uh
and then it like exploded inside the black hole,
oh, okay.
and there's like a light shooting out.
So light can escape the black hole.
That's what I mean. Like I think that's the only instance where something could escape
Black hole.
a black hole. Yeah. An exploding sun.
What happens when they escape the black hole?
That I don't know. I don't know what happened to the black hole. That's more exact.
Oh, so the black hole just disappeared.
I don't know. Does it though?
I don't know. According to science, it shouldn't, right?
It shouldn't because nothing could escape it, right?
Yeah, nothing should escape it, and the black hole doesn't
Yeah.
disappear. Kind of crazy and scary to think about, I think.
Right? See how insignificant we are? The way I love it.
Yeah. Do you think we'll be able to manipulate like the energy of black holes?
That's type 3 thing you're talking about there.
Oh yeah, that's like
Careful.
type 4.
Careful where you no, that's type 3.
That's type
That's
3?
type 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the galaxy. A type 3 is a person who could well, a civilization that could like control the galaxy, right?
Yeah.
They control the galaxy means they can control the black hole. And type 4 is just undefined
Yeah. Well,
at the
type 4
moment.
is the whole
Multiple, right?
no, type 4 is the universe, and then type 5 is multiple universe.
Oh, that is horrifying.
I'm guessing type 5 is like where gods will be.
Doesn't that happen when you're in multiple universe? Are you pretty much God by that moment?
Yeah, I think so. But then, like, if you're like a type 5 thing, you wouldn't even care about our planet. You'd just be like creating universes just for the sake of it.
Imagine with what God is actually that. It's just a collection of like a being, like a whole being that's like reached level 5, like collected consciousness. Imagine, imagine that thought. Good God, that is horrifying.
Well, I just like to think of it as like, you know that scene from Men in Black where at the end
Yeah, the alien playing like marble and stuff.
yeah, that's what I think it is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, imagine it was like, God was just like just there, just like looking like, what the fuck? Or are these people calling for me? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, we're so insignificant that he wouldn't even understand what we're saying.
Exactly.
He created us, but he
Yeah.
doesn't understand us. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, are they waving at me? Ha ha ha. Cute little kids. Just like staring at them, you know?
You think if this type 5 being talked to us, will our heads will explode?
No, no, no. We won't even understand it.
Like, if you just look at him, we're like, our eyes bleed and, like, our ears explode.
What is this, Cthulhu? Calm down there.
Is this type 5 being like a 100-foot tall monster or like a tiny little thing?
That's up to speculation, but for me, I don't know because
Do you want him to be like a giant behemoth type of thing?
I don't know because I think for me it's easier to accept it when it's a one thing.
Yeah.
Because imagine if it's a whole civilization like that, and one of them just decided our universe. You know what I mean? That's pretty fucked up.
Like, yeah, like a collective consciousness of a entire species.
Yeah, that makes it easier for me to understand. But for example, just imagine this: we're just like like some kids like science project, like a type 5 kid, civilization's kid that was doing a science project, and we just happened to be born. You know what I mean?
Like, he put us in a petri dish and is like, "Hey, this is my science fair project."
Exactly. You'd be like, "Yep, this is my thing. Look at that. There's like some monkeys that start doing crazy shit. Woo! Like I think I'm a
Damn.
genius. You know what I mean?"
That's I mean, actually, yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. But then the thing is, like, if he gets bored of us, he just decides to throw us in the garbage. Like, we'll just be yeah.
Yeah, but then we're still going, right? That's what I
Mm.
mean.
That's
Even then, we're still going. At least, I mean, if you just throw it in the garbage, that's the deal. What if you decide to destroy it? It was like, okay, well, it's a safe environment. Let's destroy it. Oh,
again way, 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 way beyond our comprehension.
beyond our comprehension. So yeah, but it's fun to imagine that, though, right?
It is, I guess so. Like how our finite minds cannot understand something that's infinite. That doesn't make sense.
See,
Yeah.
see, that's an important thing, by the way, Alex, because a lot of people thinks they understand everything.
Yeah.
Even though if they just look a little bit, things start not making any more sense. you know, because there are a lot more possibilities out there that could happen.
Oh yeah. That's something that made sense to me. So like if you put your hands together into
Uh-huh.
fists, make your
hmm
hands into a fist and put them together,
hmm
that's the information that you know. And then like a circle around that is the information that you don't know.
Ah, right.
And then if you look around your room from corner to corner,
Yeah,
that's all the information that you don't know.
yeah, yeah. Because that meant I think that meant physically and metaphorically, because you're talking about like how big our eyesight can see, right? How our eyesight could see like the size of our palm at a certain distance, of course,
Yeah.
and everything else. The blurred one,
Yeah.
it shows the idea that we know that we don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's there. we know, but we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And then everything else that beyond that, the thing that we can't even see, not even the
Yeah,
blurred state, is the thing we absolutely don't know. That is a very good. That's a
whole lot of information that we don't know that we don't know.
yeah, and that's
That's
that's a very very good. That's a very good thing. I don't know where you found that, but that's a clap for me
really put things into perspective because you can like
yeah,
visualize it too, almost.
because you could see it. Yeah, because I think the more we realize how grand things are, the more people will think better about themselves. That's what I think.
Oh, so you're saying it's kind of like a push.
Kind of there's bigger thing. There's more things out there, more amazing things that could happen, more things to find out. You know what I mean?
Oh, but it kind of feels our, then it goes back to our human nature, greed.
Exactly. Curiosity and greed. Because I mean, despise it how may way you like it, but that's who we are, and I think
Mm,
that's the way forward.
I guess you can't help it,
Yeah,
right? It's just
it's our nature.
something that needs to be there.
Yeah, it's like our curiosity. I mean, according to like a lot of religious scriptures, like how like the fruit of Eden,
Yeah.
says don't eat it, and we eat it because we're curious, right?
Well, I think that's like
So curiosity was been like born since then. You know what I mean?
yeah. See, even in the Bible, they knew that people
Yeah.
don't like being told what to do.
You know, yeah. So don't wear mask. Never wear mask.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Okay, something fun now.
Yeah.
If aliens were to be discovered, what do you think they'll look like?
Shit, that's hard.
Did you want them to look like a specific thing, or do you have an idea of what aliens would look like?
I want them to look like a hot elf.
So
I mean, I don't know.
you want them to be humanoid?
At least that's easier for me to understand them because imagine if they're like the image of like the god Shiva with like with like fucking 6 arms and several legs and they're just like floating and then they're like the body's not human but something else like something that you just can't understand.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to relate to them, like as in like hard to
Well, first off, we wouldn't be able to communicate with them anyways because of the
yeah
language barrier.
because language barrier and whatnot, right? Yeah.
But what's something that you wouldn't be able to comprehend? Like a ball with wings?
No, it'll be just a ball with an eye.
There's no eyeballs. It's just a ball with wings.
Not even wings. It's a ball with an eye that's floating. Like it flew somehow. You don't know how, but it does.
That's
It's like by that point you already don't understand it, right? You're like, what
so.
the fuck is this? How does it talk? It's like, how does it eat? Like, how does it do anything?
Because was it in the Bible,
Uh-huh.
how angels are described
Yeah.
is very creepy, and I was wondering like, is that what an alien would look like?
How was it?
Shit, I forget what it looked like, but it had four faces, I believe. A lion
Uh-huh.
head, a human face, and something else.
Uh-huh.
And then it had six wings,
Okay.
and the four of the wings are covering like the arms and legs.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks kind of freak. Yeah, just Google search the image
No, I'm good. I want to sleep tonight, so
because they don't look like humanoids with a halo. That's something that got modernized.
yeah. Because at least in some religion I know is that it's a lot simpler.
Yeah.
Angels are made of light. It doesn't have a form. It's light.
Ooh, yeah. What if it's like a ball, like a energy?
See, that's what you think, right? It's like a Navi flying around. No, 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 not like that. It's just light. It's not a ball of light. It's just light. You just don't know. There's like a light. I'm like, wait, it's not even a light source. It's just a light.
Hmm.
You're like, huh? It's-
I think I would be creeped out if an alien would be humanoid,
what if it turned out to be like a similar Earth? Like a place that exactly like Earth,
like a parallel Earth.
kind of like a parallel Earth that, but they've managed to do things better than we did,
Oh no, I hate that idea.
right?
Oh no, I don't want to think.
We're the failure. We're the failure, and they're the successful one. Yeah.
Idea that there's a better version of me out there because I decided to like go to McDonald's and Wendy's. No,
Like the parallel world. Well, here's the thing. Which one is better? Knowing that there's one of you that more successful because you decided to do one small thing,
yeah.
or realizing that there's a parallel world where there's like millions of worlds, but all of them are you doing the exact same thing.
That's a question that's best saved for another time because I think
Ah.
we have to end our podcast.
Uh-oh. How long have we been talking? Oh, having too much fun. Having too much fun. All right. That's right. I guess we'll save that for next time.
Thanks for
Yeah.
thanks for listening to our first episode of our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Do the outro, Bosch.
All right then. So, well, this is the Fool's Odyssey podcast. This is Boschka.
I'm Alex.
Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys again next time.
Yeah. See you guys soon. Bye.
Bye bye.